Again, unfortunately, the political class have bastardized our judiciary. They have dragged the judiciary into the political fray, which should not be. Yes, court is for everybody to ventilate their grievances and grievances, but I think the way the politicians have clogged our court system is a cause for worry, as far as I'm concerned. Just yesterday was also nomination reinstated. You know, a court had nullified his nomination.
Yes.
And if he's not a strong-hearted person, that could demoralize you. Because I don't know how much they pay in PDP for nomination fee. And it's not just that. Look at the enormity of resources that he has spent on campaign. And the court said, I think June 27, you are not legally and properly nominated. So you cease to be the candidate. But the party has rallied around and said, look, forget about this court ruling. We are going on appeal. And now the appeal has come and it's been reinstated. And I know, I can tell you for free, this will not end at the appellate court.
Of course.
It's going to Supreme Court. Now look at the enormity of cases already at Supreme Court, at the Court of Appeal. Politicians will still go and crowd the dockets of our court. That is unhealthy for our democracy. I wish they could use alternative dispute resolution mechanism to resolve some of these things. Because every political cases that are brought have to be heard expeditiously, knowing full well that it's time-bound. You understand what I'm saying? A civil case may have been in court for 5 years. A criminal case may have been in court for 10 years. They keep adjourning and adjourning. But when it's election is September 21, if the Court of Appeal does not sit to make a decision one way or the other, it can vitiate the chances of Aso Ighodalo. And we have seen elections in Nigeria where Supreme Court decided on the candidature of the candidate after the election. And that's what happened to David Lyon in Bayelsa. The candidacy of his running mate was not finalized until a day to his swearing in. That man is a lion heart. He's really a lion. If I were be the one, maybe I would not be alive today. Somebody that is already rehearsing for inauguration. And 12 noon, the court decided that that is the other person that should be sworn in. And that is the kind of damage that the political class has done to our judiciary. They have dragged, they have congested our court system. Cases that should be adjudicated. I mean, Dr. Layoku, I know him. He is a party chieftain. He is the deputy chairman of Interparty Advisory Council. And I think that INEC, having provided what is called alternative dispute resolution mechanism, that should have been, the parties should avail themselves of this rather than rushing to court. Every nomination is challenging court. It's not just this frontline candidate. Remember that when APC also conducted its primaries, about 2 or 3 people were laying claim to be the candidate. But they were able to find internal mechanism to bring closure to that. Recall that Dennis Idahosa, who is now the running mate, was one of those who claim is the winner, or one of those that were declared as the winner of that before eventually they have to go and do a supplementary primary, and then Monday Okpebolo became the candidate. And you see that across. Look at Ondo, the same thing. He took the pressure from the president, according to Senator Jimoh Ibrahim, for him to go and withdraw his case against Governor Ayedatiwa. in the case of every party and that's why when the political class blame INEC, oh, INEC is doing a shoddy job, INEC is not trying, INEC is doing this. What is the quality of their own party primaries that they conduct? If you do the statistics of pre-election matters that go to court as a result of party nomination, and post-election matters that go to court as a result of conduct of the election, and the decisions of the court on both pre-election matters and post-election matters, you will see that INEC is doing a better job than many of the political parties. So we need to have an introspection. INEC already have a directorate, or whether it's a unit called ADR, Alternative Dispute Resolution, which they can avail themselves rather than congesting it. Because this thing creates an atmosphere of uncertainty. Yeah. Like as it is with Aswe Ighodalo now, he will still be looking over his shoulder what the Supreme Court says, because his traducers are not going to stop at the appellate court. Yes, he has won his victory back at the appellate court yesterday, but they will still drag him to Supreme Court, even if they know they may lose. They will just want to distract him until the eve of the election. Well, and at the end of the day, you know, this is not healthy for our democracy.
Agreed.